So today I'm going to make the best web shooter of my life. But first, let's make a pulley and attach it to the motor. And now I'm going to attach this motor to a Monkland, which is the coolest one here. And as you can see, this is looking something like this, and it's not that comfortable, but we can work with that. And as you can see, I have also cut the body in a circle so the motor can perfectly fit in. And this is the string which I'm going to use as the pulley rope, which is actually quite strong, so yeah, let's use this one. And here is a tiny push button which I'm going to use to trigger the motor. But first, let me actually put a furniture in my room. And this is actually Almira. I'm quite excited for this one. Okay, the Almira is looking quite ugly. I just want to stare at it, but I can't. Okay, so the button is attached, and as you can see, the motor is working quite smoothly. So it's time to make the shooting mechanism. For this one, I'm going to use a metal straw and a spring. That's it. Okay, so I made a small slit inside of the tube, and I got this cloth pin which I'm going to shape something like this to actually lock the actual spring in place, and then we are going to release it with the help of a string, and that's just going to shoot our bullet or the web outside. I know it's hard to explain that how this all is going to work, but we just have to actually push in the bullet and then use the cloth pin to actually lock the spring in place, and then we are going to pull a string out, and that is going to just shoot the bullet outside. So yeah. Okay, so at this point I just went ahead and added another battery and a light. You can totally avoid that, but I think it's a quite cool feature. Later I just removed it because that just made no purpose, because we just added a lot more lights inside of it. So yeah. Okay, so now it's time to make the actual lid thing on, basically to cover up all of those disgusting things. I just use this ring box as the hinge point for our lid and the body to connect, and I used a bunch of screws, super glue, hot glue, and nuts and bolts and whatnot to actually attach the lid to the body, and actually that just worked out quite well. And I also added a charging pin to this thing so the batteries can actually be charged, and then I added some more lights. I added two lights, a red one and a blue one. You can actually choose which one to use, and it actually looked quite good so far. As you can see, it actually looked quite good. When you push the button down, it turned pink, and then you push the up side, it turned blue. So that's why that does not make any kind of sense, the motor light. Okay, so finally this thing is done. I guess it took me 3 to 4 days, and I have also painted this thing like black. It looks quite good so far with the black, and with this you can actually wear something like this. This is the mask which I made in my video. It's the self-suit Spider-Man mask, which is quite cool. If you want to learn how to make one of these masks, you can actually go and watch my video. I will leave a link down below. And for the bullets, you can actually use a pen, or you can also use something like pencil with and I actually attached a magnet to it, so we'll use it later, and another pen with a nail in the front, and a pen and this metal rod thingy, so you can actually load this thing also. And it's locked now. It's locked at that point, and now you can just pull this string to shoot it. Yeah, just enjoy the montage right now.
Where's Da Vinci?
Yeah, they just wanna see me in the grave. Come out the law in the rave. Oh no, I can't wait. You can read what you sow in the day. I was down, now I'm up to the plate. Got a couple hits, cause you know I can't play. We gon' win it no matter what the shirt. Got the stick, we gon' bring it out the shirt. I was down below the commas. I put dollars on my head like I don't wanna. Yeah, I'm proud of what I did, I'm gonna come up. Yeah, you left me on red, so don't try to run. The one no smoke, then come in peace. Flow so foreign overseas. Got them praying, they like please. They want cheddar, not no cheese. Undefined, they don't get it, it's amazing. I was down bad in the basement. I would pray to God for a placement. I was never patient, I was always racing. Got me on the drive, that's a flagrant. Little boy, tell me what you chasing. We gotta do better, gotta be clever, gotta love more, that's a statement. Yeah, they just wanna see me in the grave. Come out the law in the rave. Oh no, I can't wait. You can read what you sow in the day. I was down, now I'm up to the plate. Got a couple hits, cause you know I can't play. We gon' win it no matter what the shirt. Got the stick, we gon' bring it out the shirt.
It's silver step, yeah, I was just inside the grave.